talk about another team in the SEC. Let's talk about Mississippi State. You talk about one of the top transfer classes. I love it. I love the way Mississippi State is kind of putting this together. I think they're card counters here, and I'm excited to see kind of what Jeff Levy's got cooking up over the next couple years.
Right now, our mindset needs to be ready to go attack. Finish everything you do, compete and win. Competing ain't good enough. The execution of getting it done every single drill, every single station. Leaders lead. We want to see how guys are going to respond when this gets really hard. Respond the right way and leaders lead.
You're going to rise. All right, visualize something from the game. Attack, go get it.
Lock it up! Lock it up! Stacking days, fellas. Keep showing up and keep stacking days. And I promise you, you'll like where we're going to end up. Compete and win! Every single rep, everything that you're doing. And then the accountability has to come from within this group. How you think when you walk in the double doors every single day, that's what's going to dictate what kind of day you have. We talked about a behavior of earning it. That's not just when you're inside the building. That's everything else you're doing. 1, 2, 3.
You know what it says on that wall, effort, physicality, and execution. That's what I want everybody to notice this team doing on Saturday.
You better make your time count. You better make the days count.
I gotta have leadership. It's what's gonna count. On 4th and short, on 3rd and long. When we down by 10, when we up by 20. The most important thing on the field at any time, no matter what's on the clock, the most important thing on the field is what? Leadership. I need it. I got to have it. It's a necessity.
Man, compete, execute, man. Hey, love y'all buzz. Hey, family on me, 1, 2, 3. Stand up!
All right, man, listen up. Welcome back. All right, 2025, finally. I've had great conversations with a lot of guys in here on what it needs to look like for this to change. And I got total confidence it's about to happen. I think we got more toughness, we're going to find out. I think we got more leadership, we're going to find out. So for us to go do what we want to do, man, it's a behavior of earning it every single day. You guys know when I come to the building, I'm going to be saying it every single day. I'm going to have fun doing it every single day. We got the right pieces in here. Now it's ready to go chase it every day. How good can we get without the ball before we go kick it off in spring ball? We're on the clock, man. Get ready to go have a great winter because of you guys. That's what happens. No other reason. All right, who we got first, Sean?
Our contract, here we go. Raise your hand if we have your permission to coach you on. Raise your hand. All right, keep it up if we have your permission to hold you accountable. All right, that's our contract. All right, you're bound to that until you are no longer here at Mississippi State University. Everybody good on that?
Yeah, I think you look at Shad and his entire staff and what we were able to get accomplished through January and February and now into March. And you look at, one, our body types, but two, you know, just from the standpoint of movement, whether it's weight on the bar or our movement out on the grass. You know, our guys have done a great job. I think we've developed in a really good way. Again, our roster today in comparison to what it was a year ago is just completely different. So a huge credit to him, his entire staff, as they've worked incredibly hard, you know, January, February, now leading into March and spring ball.
This winter, it's been tough, and I think it was tougher than what it was last winter. And I think these guys have definitely shown that they're ready to go out and they're ready to earn it. Really just, you know, developing a mindset of toughness. You know, whatever adversity that we throw at them, that they, you know, develop a resiliency to battle through that adversity, find a way to get through it, being a good teammate, pulling your teammate along. So that's kind of what I hope those guys got out of this winter workout. I think my ultimate goal is to, push these guys to a level and to places that they probably didn't think they could ever reach. I think this team this year is a lot tougher. We've thrown some adverse situations at them, and they've responded at every situation. It's just showing up and giving everything that you got every day. Not worrying about yesterday, not worrying about tomorrow. Just being where your feet are, being present, and just giving everything that you got that day. I'm ready to see what these guys can do. They've put in a lot of work. They bought in. And I really think these guys are anxious to go out there and show what they're capable of doing, and I'm excited to watch them.
And be ready to work, bro. You got a long journey ahead of us, but it starts tomorrow.
No comparisons, no complaints, no excuses. We're not going to compare ourselves to anybody else. We're not going to complain, and we're not going to make any excuses. So I think that's the culture that Coach Levy and I are trying to build here at Mississippi State.
You've been gone for a week, 8, 9 days, all right? And now we're back, we're getting started. The next 5 weeks, we got 15 practices. Controlling the controllables every single day and doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Having great energy, having great effort, having great physicality. To me, that is a great way to start. You can't be thinking about what it's going to look like scrimmage 1, or you got no chance to get yourself in the right point. If you don't control the controllables today, then let's get ready to have 5 great weeks of work. Become a team, all right, and get better every single day. Control the controllables, all right, all day, every day. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3.
If you're going into a first practice of the year, what were kind of like the core values or mindsets that you wanted to establish with the team?
Yeah, the effort, physicality, and execution. We talk about there's not going to be any surprises in how we win. How we do what we do every single day is going to matter. But we're going to win on Saturdays because of effort, because of physicality. It's always a game of execution. So those 3 things are what we're trying to accomplish every single day, and that's going to be huge for us.
Yeah, boy, we back, man. We back.
Everybody's got one. Communicate, fly around, have some fun. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, the culture has been phenomenal. Coach Levy has obviously, made an impact of, everyone needs to get closer together, grow as a team. And so this spring really helped, build the chemistry, build the team. And so it's really just been a blue collar mindset on and off the field, and it's been great.
I think the 3 things that stand out is effort, physicality, and execution. I feel like guys come to the building every single day. They spend a lot of time in the building with a lot of effort, whether it's on the field or in workouts. Physicality, I think you can tell the difference between last year and this year. And then execution, I feel like we put in a lot of work to get to where we're at in the off season, and hopefully during spring ball we can be able to show that.
Going off last year, we had a lot to prove this year. So coming into this off season, we knew we had to work a lot harder. Being 2-10 is not fun at all. I feel like nobody ever wants to do that, and we definitely don't want to do it again. So just being able to come in this year with a lot of new players out the portal that we needed, getting them guys in and just showing them the Mississippi State culture, what it used to be, getting back to that dominant force.
They popped one on you tomorrow.
Yeah. They did that.
With the addition of Coach Dancy, this is a guy that again is man, he's from here. He's back home. He's been a head coach. He's played inside our state. Obviously comes to us from Colorado as the outside backers coach, and is going to coach our DNs and jacks here. And the guy's got a ton of knowledge about our state and how we've got to go recruit this state, but 2, how to develop these guys and get the most out of them every single day. He's incredibly invested, and he grew up going to games here. grew up being a fan, and there's nobody more excited than him to be able to be inside this building every single day.
Tear off that thing. Good, tear off, good. And try to explode with 2, then go to 1. You know what I'm saying? Say go. Now come on over, there you go. Good, flip. Get there, flip. Now get there first, flip. Power step, there you go, keep going. Dominate, man, dominate, man. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dominate, good, Malik. Woo-hoo! But you don't get your hip in there till you really feel the what? The bump. Then I throw my hip in there like that. Straight, now come on. Good, it's to me, it's to me. I'll compete, just like you competed in this drill, it's the same way we gotta compete when we take it over there, all right? He going inside, right there, stay. Them 2 good jacks. Good, right there, Will. Yes. Hell yeah, champ. Hell yeah, champ. Hell yeah, champ. Man, hey, but don't spin back just then. Stay front side. Cut the field off. Nice. Turn it. That's gonna flip your hips. You had it. Get on. Nice. Good, Joe. Good, Joe. Good, Joe. That's how you do it, Joe. 3rd down, man. Right there, champ. Here we go. Let's go, Red. Strike him. Nice, Red. Oh, Red. Woo! Way to put the pressure.
With the addition of Coach Loadhold, somebody obviously that I've got a ton of familiarity with, went to college with, and had the ability to coach 6 years alongside him. And we were apart for a year and wanted to make that change as soon as we could. And Phil's just his attitude, his mentality, the way he goes about doing what he does every single day, that's what gave him the opportunity to have a great playing career. It's nothing different in his coaching career. So he's done a great job with that group as we've gotten ready to get started in spring ball.
Getting paid for this, don't get any better, man. I am. Position the whole time. Here we go, hit! You gotta feel it and lean back into it, TJ. Main thing for you got to stay out of that position, all right? You cannot be here. You gotta be here the entire time. When we getting bulled, we gotta stop it, right? We can't just keep hopping. At some point, you gotta stop it, you got me? All right, this is the defender. I gotta get my body in front of the defender. All right, if I'm outside of my body here, right, if it's a real defender, what are you gonna do? He's gonna go right through you, right? So we need to get our body and cover it up, you got me? Here we go, again. Hit, go! Good, bring your hips at some point, Jim. I need to see the hips at some point, Jim. Hey, get out. Go again. Your hands are too wide there, elbows. I'm seeing all elbows from you, Jimbo. All right, boom. Bam, bam, bam. Hit, 1, 2. Hit. Hit, go. 1, 2. There you go, good. You understand what I'm saying? Good. Make sure you're driving that, all right? Make sure you're not posting it. All right, I'm 1, 2. I'm not posting it, waiting. I'm driving off the ball. When I get the hip, now it's over. Like Coach Levy said, what are we gonna do between now and Saturday to make sure we're locked in and ready to go? All right, the call sheet will be very limited. All right, we'll talk about it tomorrow morning. We'll show you every single run. We'll talk about every protection that we got going in. All right, the defense ain't gonna do nothing new, so you guys should be able to play fast and free. Everybody got me? Other than that, man, I think we're gonna play our ass off, all right? Everybody good? Take care of yourselves, and holler at me if y'all need something. Get a break.
Okay, from a football standpoint, 14 practices. All right, 14 practices. And what we've done in those 14 practices is we've gotten better. We've gotten a ton of work in, and nothing about it was perfect. Our intent was really, really good. The physicality was really, really good. Today, we're going to go play a half of football. All right? And the physicality and the effort and the execution, that's what we're looking for. We've talked a lot about this every single Saturday. Regardless of who is on the field, the expectation is to execute at a really high level. Do your job with great effort and great physicality. Focus on those things. We talk about how we will win, how we're going to change the outcome every Saturday in the fall. It is through effort, physicality, and execution. Those 3 things. Don't overthink. Let's have a great day. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
In the spring game, you want guys just to be able to go play. You want, again, effort, physicality, but then you want the execution. You know, and as we get into the spring game, we're going to mix up teams, so guys are going to be playing with different guys than they played with in the spring. But the expectation is to execute, and I think that's been the stress with our guys every single day. You know, when we get off the field, regardless of what group's out there, the execution needs to be there, and that's going to be the same way in the spring game. But I want those guys to be able to go have fun with it and cut loose. You know, just going to play a half a ball, but it'll be fun for them.
Hey, we're getting ready to go O-line against the O-line now. You got 2 pops. First was a run, boom, 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 boom. Second was pass, boom, boom, boom. Then we rotate guys in. Everybody got me? Everybody got me? Mind right now, let's go. Get focused in, get locked in, let's get ready to go to work. Do some damage up front. Do some damage up front. Here we go.
Spring, all spring, the beginning of spring, OTAs, man, it's time to show everybody 2 and 10 ain't it no more. Yes, let's go out and show that we gonna be this shit, man. Yes, room versus white. Family on 3, family on me. 1, 2, 3.
The head has the first down as he works up the right hash. He tackled at the 46-yard line. And Dayton looking for room, has nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled back at the 30-yard line for a loss by Stonka Burnside, who's moved over to the defense this year. What do you make of those core guys that are coming back that maybe State can build around this season, Matt?
Yeah, certainly on offense, Shapen you can build around.
Shapen is jogging toward the Mississippi State locker room as we speak.
Yeah, coming off my injury from last year, it's been good. It's helped me be able to take a step back from, you know, being on the football field and realizing how blessed I am to be able to get to play the game and be physically healthy to go out there and play. I think the biggest thing, it's been able to help me take a step back, but at the same time realize just how God's been able to put me in this position to go play. And whenever that's taken away from you, that can be really hard. So it's helped me realize that a lot more.
He's really good. You know, he runs your offense, really smart, excellent reads. You can trust him in any down and distance. All the throws a great deep ball.
That's caught by Mosley in stride at the 30-yard line, and he gets thrown down. Taylor now is going to turn around and quarterback the white team. As he takes a shotgun snap, play action, throws complete to Marcus Allen on a slant at the maroon 45. Takes it inside the 40, and Allen gets tripped up at the 37-yard line. Play action, floats it up down the right sideline. A great diving grab made by Dayton Williams, who reeled it in.
There's improvement on the defensive side of the ball. I can see that already. Makes you excited for, you know, what the possibilities defensively may be in the fall.
Taylor loads up, throwing front right of the end zone. That is caught for a touchdown for the white team. It is a picture-perfect throw from Kamario Taylor as he connects with Frisco McGee.
Happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday. Yeah. Come on, man. Weenies are weenies.
White got the dub. They give him room. You're nothing.
I'm not worried about that. Listen up now. There will be a ton of great lessons learned from this tape. All right, a ton of it. Again, I thought both sides had good energy offensively. All right, both sides, making sure we're finding ways to not screw it up. We got to make the layups. A ton of work. All right, now 15 practices in. Appreciate everybody here, man. Did everything we asked. All right, tough spring to get us ready for what we're going to go chase this fall. We're going to let all the families come down here so to be able to get pictures with your family. All right, fans will be down here, so there'll be interaction. Man, take care of everybody that's here to see you. Be thankful for that. Enjoy spending some time with them as we're down here on the field together.
So I'm gonna be donating about $7,500 back to my football program. My head coach is gonna come up, hoping they can get some new jerseys or uniforms. I just wanted to give back to them because I wouldn't be here without them.
Well, I know you play big on the line right here.
Kids all over the world, you know, watch college football all the time, and to be able to be on TV and be able to be someone they look up to and then be able to give back to them is something that, you know, I grew up wanting to be able to do.
I always told myself when I get big and famous, I want to give back to the community and do great things for the community. Like I said earlier, we don't really have too many people who are willing to do that. You never know what person spent their last amount of money to get a ticket to the game and so. I'm gonna try to put on every time I step out on the field, every time people see me in public, I'm gonna try to be the same person, same character.
I think it says a lot about our team and the guys that we have on it. Guys are unselfish and they look to be able to improve other people's lives, and it shows a lot because, you know, it's hard to find that sometimes, and we have a bunch of guys on our team that love to do that.
I believe, like, deep down in my heart that, you know, God put me here to do this, especially like when I go back home. It's always good to see people that I haven't seen in a long time and just, you know, see the smile on those young kids' faces.
I want to be able to provide an opportunity for kids across the state of Mississippi to be able to come out to our spring game, enjoy their time, eat good food, and be able to spend time with the players without spending a dime.
I love you guys. Nice to be hell steep.
I think from a roster standpoint, knowing how we've changed the lines of scrimmage, knowing how we've changed the defensive side of the ball with the defensive line and obviously our second level players that we've added at backer, and then doing the same thing from the safety standpoint. So I think the middle of our defense, how we've created a ton of depth at positions that maybe wasn't there, that's probably what I am most excited about. Offensively, you think about having Blake Shapen back. Blake's a guy that's been through it, been through the fire, has had a ton of success. And this is a guy that now is year 2 in the system. And that's when our guys have always made our biggest jump. And so excited about where he's at, but even more so where he's going. You know, the running back room, incredibly deep. That room's going to be a ton of fun. And then got the ability to have some really explosive playmakers on the perimeter that they're going to be fun to coach and fun to watch.
Yeah, obviously last year, you know, it was a struggle of a year going through, you know, a lot of losses. There were a lot of games that we were in that we lost, and I think the stress for me is to be able to be a leader that can instill the way that we play the game the right way, we finish games in the right way. We're in a lot of football games to win. We just got to be able to finish. So I think finish is the key word when it comes to that. And then for our whole team is just be able to come in each and every day with a mindset to get better and work hard, no matter what it looks like each and every day.
We lacked execution, which was the players' fault. And I feel that we got guys in here now that is ready to work, and we've been working, we're gonna keep working and do the things that we need to do to win football games.
A lot to be excited about, as much as anything, just the additions to our roster, high school and transfers, to be able to go, again, change the outcome on Saturdays.